There are no secrets in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome everyone to Boone Pickens Stadium, Stillwater, Oklahoma, and home to the Cowboys of Oklahoma State. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma State Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Cowboys will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So TCU's offense will take the field first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Nice move there. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 Conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Caught behind the line. It's Warren. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's James. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And the Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get it down to the 35 before he's stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Horned Frogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. That's reeled in. It's Palmer. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back on the option to give. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. The opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will have its first possession of the game. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy. Each and every week, this dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Cowboys have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Punts it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it for a big play. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go to the counter. Hard running there. Breaks into the open. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the 2nd level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
Catch in the middle. It's Warren. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. This crowd knows when to bring it. Wants to throw on third down. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, TCU.
The offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Rigby. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Cowboys come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. This is a designed run. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Rigby. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. Pulls it in. It's Rigby. At the 40, there he goes. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon. He's putting this defense on a little early.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from 1st possession to 2nd. Like 1st possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Pitts. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed. He chews up ground so easy, so frustrating for a defense to have to deal with a guy like this.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
On the move. front by that big defensive line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Motion from the wideout. With jet sweep pass. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming.
Green 25.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you can make a good case. This is the game of the week in the Big 12. Baylor has the lead right now, but even though we've heard sick 'em a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside McLean Stadium. They're up by a field goal over West Virginia. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Oklahoma State hoping to get the pistol. Firing on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive.
There he goes! He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because, Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
29 Philly.
Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he added the extra point. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He tries to take the top off. Pulls in the deep ball. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gonna take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Great job by the defense not falling asleep on that play. Like, you're right there in that fringe area, this part of the field where offenses will get a little bit aggressive and try to throw the football because they kind of think the field's shrinking, is harder to run. Nice job staying on it, staying disciplined, and executing by this defense.
Pulls it in. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it and put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Running into the open space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Got it in the middle. It's Rigby. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Pulls it in. It's Foster. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good. And you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Finds his man. It's Rigby. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Got the quick pass. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Gets the back moving. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. Working that left side now. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baker. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. Trying play action. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there in Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to UNLV. Just another week in the Mountain West where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Foster. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Lost to fire on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Rigby. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw. Bringing the heat. the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
Also, 4 yards on the play. It's now 2nd and goal.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater.
The Horned Frogs will line up to kick off and start the second half. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They put points on the board in the first half, but still find themselves in a hole.
And if I'm this offense, man, I'm not trying to change anything. I scored a bunch of points. I've been successful. Just the defense has to catch up here in the second half.
Yeah, they do. They're going to have to start making plays, but you can only control what you can control. So for the offense, go out, do your job, trusting that your defense is going to make a play.
Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Unloads it downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Payne fighting off the defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Now, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
Catch is made at the 15. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just a short pass to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field.
That's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Pitts. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. They take the lead with the 6.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going.
Lost one deep down the right side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have that defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Makes the catch. It's Rigby. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
Returner goes out of bounds.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Baker. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether. 3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. At the 35, he's got room. Busts through behind his pad. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nice move there. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Horned Frogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Gives it on the option. Noses his way forward, maybe gets 1. They'll mark it at the 18. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Fellas, we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. Quarterback gets him up. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open. No problem.
Breaks into the open. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Cowboys are on the move. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Pitts. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Pitts. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Simple pitch, simple catch, easy little drag route right over the field. It's a nice timing route. You can run it versus man, or you can run it versus zone and have a lot of success.
Looking to throw on first down. The short hands. It's Rigby. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Cowboys can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Power football with the run. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
And the Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll throw on third and short. Makes the grab. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Cowboys will try to punch it in on first and goal. They want to throw it. Wide out trying to get it in. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Boston. Touchdown, Cowboys! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. Let's take a look at the highlights. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Eastern Michigan. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's James. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. And the horn frogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Running to Green. Turning it on! Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Baker. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.